This Saints Report is brought to you by Capital One Bank, proud partner of Cox Sports Television, and by Louisiana Cat, your statewide Caterpillar dealer.
All right, it's the start of something special. We have a weekly series, every training camp with a different player. This year we picked a shy guy, Roman Harper. Are you ready for the challenge this spring?
I'm ready. Bring it on.
All right, I have a title for your segment, and I have three different choices here. Some are kind of generic. I think some are pretty good. All right, number one, the Roman Report. Number two, Hardy Harper. And number three, Rockin' and Roman.
I like the first one. I like it.
That's boring.
I know, but it seems like it's to the point. You don't need a flamboyant name because I'm going to do all that. Don't worry about that. Simple, basic name. Just tell people to tune in. I got the rest.
So we have to stick with the Roman Report? That's it, huh?
Roman Report.
All right, okay. All right, training camp, starting off this Roman Report, as you like to call it. The older you get, does it get easier? Does it get tougher? How was training camp?
Seems the older I get, training camp gets a little bit easier. I don't have to work as hard about mentally trying to do some things. But physically, it's always good to have the body in shape, and I'm really enjoying it. Only one practice a day really helps, too.
You've seen all levels of coaches here. I mean, Gibbs, a different leader than Greg Williams. Now you have Spagnuolo. Compare Spagnuolo to Greg Williams and Gibbs and the coaches you've had previously.
Night and day compared to why system-wise it may be a little bit closer to Greg's in a sense, but it still has a little bits and pieces of Gary's in a sense, and some of the coverages in that aspect. But at the same time, personality-wise, it's like night and day. None of those guys are even the same. Gary was a little more quiet guy, but was always, very articulate, things like that. And you had Greg, who's a fireball, all in people's, not in people's face, but he was a, loud guy. Practice was always had something going on. And then now we got Spags, who's a very intuitive guy. He's like all about the little checks, the little things, all about he wants you to just know everything. And that's the big thing with him. And he's going to jump on guys when they need to. But he loves to coach. And I love being coached up. So that's the best part about it.
All right, I have to ask you about this. I know during the year you and Breeze kind of have a running bet on college football games, friendly wagers, I guess. I heard him talking the other day about Alabama. You were saying Roll Tide, and he asked you, how many titles you won there. I mean, is that fair? I mean, he went to Purdue. He didn't win a national title there.
Yeah, I think the best they ever did was get to the Rose Bowl under him. So, I won't continue to try and drag his school down because when I'm at the top of the mountain, there's no reason to reach down. We're at the pinnacle right now, and whenever you're on top, man, people are always going to hate and try and bring you down. And everybody knows how to get up under my skin when it comes to college football. So, I try not to talk about it.
All right, last thing I have, I think you got to give me credit. I gave the first Roman Report here in the shade. It feels pretty good here. Away from practice, away from meetings. What do you like to do? Is there a TV show you like to watch? You get on your iPod? What takes you away from all this?
I don't even own a computer. That's terrible. But
you don't own a computer?
I do not own a computer. I love to golf, play video games with my brothers usually. Hang out with my daughter, play with her, and trying to be at the house as much as I can. But so that's about it, man. Just trying to live as much as I can do.
All right. What's your shirt say here? Last one.
It's Joe Vitt, man. It's a little saying he has. I made this shirt a couple years ago for all the defensive guys, and it's like, what are we going to do? And it's a little saying he has, one of his Joe-isms, many of them. So
does he like the shirt?
He loves the shirt. He thought it was hilarious, and I surprised everybody in the defensive mini last year before a game, and I gave them all out to all the defense. My mom helped me do it. She makes has a shirt company.
Very nice. All right, well, you're going to call it the lame Roman Report. I liked Rockin' and Roman, but we'll stick with this. I think that was a good first try, and we'll see you next week.
No doubt. I'll see you next week.